Bet anywhere with TVG. The Triple Crown races had 3 different winners, and Arrowgate blew away the field in the Travers. The competition for 3-year-old of the year is still wide open. Can Nyquist return to the top and show everybody who's boss?
Nyquist is still unbeaten. He has won the Kentucky Derby.
Exaggerator has 3 Grade 1 wins, but they were all over sloppy tracks.
Exaggerator has turned the tables. He has won the Bring the Stakes.
And Cupid will try to take them all the way on the lead.
It's Cupid well clear, and it's Cupid's West Virginia Derby.
The Grade 2 Pennsylvania Derby, Saturday at Parks.
Best race of the weekend, Grade 2 Pennsylvania Derby, $1.25 million on the line. Saturday, 5:45 Eastern, 2:45 Pacific. It will go as the 11th race on the program, mile and 1/8 distance, and your Kentucky Derby winner, Nyquist, installed as the 5-2 morning line favorite. But Matt, there are some questions about his form coming off his last 2 performances.
Well, I mean, he hasn't won a race, since the Kentucky Derby. I mean, it's a nice race to be your last win. But still, we're going June 7th, July 7th. I mean, we're going close to 5 months since he's won a race. So do you take 5-2? Do you bet the favorite in a great betting race? It's absolutely wide open with some horses that are kind of some late bloomers in terms of 3-year-olds. Do you take that short of a price on a horse that hasn't won in nearly a half year? I don't think you do. And then Exaggerator also, not only is it going to be a fast track Saturday at Parks, and I think he can run over a fast track. He's proven that, but he might be a little better over a sloppy racetrack. He does need pace to run. He should get it because there is speed everywhere. I mean, for a race you don't see, for a race that's 9 furlongs in distance, you don't see this type of speed very often. I mean, the speed is ridiculous to sign on this race. Awesome slew from the inside, very, very quick. Summer Revolution, legitimate sprinter speed, stretching out in distance. You can go on and on through this field. I think Gunrunner is a horse that you need to use in your exotics because he actually ran pretty well in the Travers. He can rate, he can ship. So I think Gunrunner with Florent Giroux for Steve Asmussen, the 7 horse, might get played a little bit, 6-1 morning line, maybe 5-1 or so come post time. The 10 will be my top pick, Sunny Ridge, a horse that, as I mentioned when we talked about this race yesterday, Dennis Drazen, who knows a little bit about what he's doing, breeder and owner of this racehorse, has always really liked this horse. And he pointed this horse towards the Betfair.com Haskell, and he ran a very good third in that race behind Exaggerator and American Freedom, finishing in front of Nyquist, and he hadn't raced in about 5 months. So now he's kind of second off the layoff. He's actually had time to recover from that big performance off of the layoff, and he's a horse that can come off the pace with Joe Bravo at a number. And then I think my man Sam, if the pace is ridiculous, he might be the dead closer. He's run some pretty good races. He ran a very good second in the Grade 1 Bluegrass. Early on in his career, he was second to a talented Linda Rice horse who was a wire-to-wire winner in Matt King Cole. I think maybe he could pick up the pieces too. So 7, 8, 10 exacta box for me. Looking at off the pace types with Sunny Ridge being the top pick, also looking for prices in a race this wide open.
Wide open indeed, and as Matt touched on, a lot of speed in the Pennsylvania Derby this year. I'm going to look to Cupid for Bob Baffert. He's lighter raced than some of the others. I don't think he's given his best just yet because he hasn't had to. He comes off a 4-length win in the West Virginia Derby last out. I like the fact that he's fresh. He is part of the pace scenario, but with Bob Baffert, these horses re-break when they turn for home. I think Cupid could win it. I think he'll certainly get a piece of it, and he's 3rd choice on the morning line. I believe he will be that at post time, maybe 2nd choice because of the Baffert familiarity factor, but Exaggerator and Nyquist will continue to take money, and either way, you're going to get a very good price on this horse. So across the board for me, $10 on Cupid. He's the 5 horse in the Pennsylvania Derby this weekend.
The promo, which was outstanding, it said, will Cupid take them all the way around on the lead? Is that how he wins this race? Though,
it's possible, but I think Summer Revolution is faster. So I think he's probably going to have to rate just off of that one, and I like that he's drawn outside of the 3.
Because Paco's pretty aggressive, too. He's an Awesome Slew, who was a wire-to-wire winner in the Smarty Jones. So there is some pace, but you think that Cupid can rate if he needs to?
I think he can, yes. But I think he's going to definitely be very, very close to the pace, but I think he digs in and sticks around, and I don't think the distance any problem for him because he just won at the mile and 1/8 last time out. You can double your odds on the Pennsylvania Derby, which is an incredible promotion because when you really think about it, you will most likely get every bit of that 5-2 on the post-time favorite in this race. There are question marks with the very big, marquee horses, and so for that reason, value all throughout the field. If you like One
I
of
like
Matt
Sunny
Carruthers'
Ridge.
choices.
12 to 1. I
I
get
mean, you're looking at
24
to 1.
You get a $50 horse.
Do note that this is for 1 hour only and applicable to your mobile device. So from 12 to 1 Eastern, 9 to 10 Pacific, be sure to do your handicapping early. Place your wager on your mobile device during that hour. Your first single horse win bet up to $10 is eligible. Details at promos.tvg.com. Be sure to play the Pennsylvania Derby coming up on Saturday.